Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, we go to let pop culture lair.
Happy Sunday and welcome to Dune Prophecy Episode 4 Watch Party. Twice Reborn is I think is the title on it. And it's about an hour and 8 minutes. Have not watched it yet. So I'm going to be watching this with you guys as we see it. I'm going to wait for the stream to catch up because the notifications have not come out. So far, so good. Like I said, this show definitely requires you to pay attention. Definitely requires you to be engaged, and not only that, it requires you. Hold on for a second. Last thing I need is the mic falling on me. Definitely requires you to do some follow up if there's things that you don't understand. So let's make sure that we are live. Let's see, live. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna bring in. I know a lot of you are over here watching Max's channel, watching that absolutely fucking horrific movie, Terrifier 3. We watched it here. They were watching episodes 1 through 3. Max, I'm sorry about Fourth 1000 corrupting your stream as he has done ours many times, but I saw the look on your face as you were watching that abysmal movie, and I hope you have some fun. I hope you have something to watch after this to cleanse your mind of what you're watching right now. So, all right, how you doing, Antonio Baker? Hey, Clint, what's going on, man?
What's up? So this episode should be called "The Turning of the Tide."
Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure that I guess you've seen it. You already get a chance to see it for me, but yeah, is that was it good? Is it consistent with the previous 3 episodes?
Yeah, it's really. There's one character I don't know where he came from, but I'll have to rewatch everything and figure it out.
Okay, I wish I had that one guy that came on a couple of weeks ago who was a scholar in these books, these particular stories, because he seemed to know everything. And he came in last time. I hope he comes around again because
that Arrakis guy.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions for him while we were going through some of the stuff. So,
yeah, I'm very not knowledgeable about these books, but if you ask me about the Dune books, I know a little bit more. The Frank Herbert books.
Yeah, because his son, I guess he trusted his son. You might know more about this than me. He trusted his son or his children explicitly with the carrying on of this. Is that how? I mean, is that do you know that to be true as far as like his legacy? How, or did they just do it?
No, I do not. It may have just done it. Because usually authors are very guarded over their proprietary story.
Okay, cool. Because like I said, I mean, he's definitely carried on. They've definitely carried on. What's going on, Brad? Definitely carried on in earnest because they've written a lot since then. So
No.
Okay.
We started yet?
No, not yet. I was waiting for the signal to get out because I'm having a problem with some of the stuff that we're doing here. So all right. So
well, it's also answering questions that you never needed answering.
What,
that's
kind of like the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
Well, episode 3 I did need. Episode 3 to me is one of the best Star Wars movies out there. And I know it gets a lot of hate because a lot of just original trilogy people just love to hate anything that's not the original 3 or not the old nostalgia. But seeing, because you could tell me Darth Vader turned my entire adult life, and I didn't, I knew that. And I'm like, okay, well, how does this guy who's supposed to be this great hero do this? And not since the Dark Horse books, the Dark Lords of the Sith, they actually go through the details of how someone heroic could change. And I thought that was one of the few times where a prequel really worked for me because it showed you in long form the transformation of Anakin Skywalker to Darth Vader. Otherwise, you're just basically assuming that you just take it for granted that, okay, one day this guy just flipped, and that's kind of stupid. So I like episode 3 because it gave me some insight. I hope StreamYard is up and working for everybody because, like I said, I am okay. Now it's starting to fluctuate again. All right, so we are starting right at the static. We are at 108.29. So I've skipped all the other stuff. If you guys want to watch the recaps and stuff like that, there's plenty of places for you to watch it, especially for those of you who are not watching live. So we are starting at what did I say? 10. Actually, that was a negative number. I'm going to give you the actual. We were at 206. Is where we're at. We are 2 minutes, 6 seconds into the episode. Negative 108 if you're going the other way. All right, is everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
How's your stomach, Brad?
Oh, doing better than it was 2 weeks ago. And that's good because I got a Krav Maga test on Wednesday, so I need to be in the best condition possible.
What the hell is that?
Krav Maga?
It's a Israeli martial arts style.
Yeah. See, it's one of the multiple disciplines I currently study at my school.
I mean, I do have a big vocabulary, but I've never heard of that before. But now I know.
Yeah. It's Hebrew. It means contact combat.
Knowing's half the battle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's one bit of this episode where you go, oh, that's where the tide turns.
Ooh, fuck.
Well, they're not sleeping well with the Bene Gesserit, it seems. It's probably not too far off from me mentioning my stomach. This is what I was doing in bed, that 3 days or so, just laying there, just writhing in pain.
Yeah, from what you're telling me, it sounds like you weren't drinking enough water.
Yeah, I mean, it just was very sudden the way that came about, and it's like I don't I remember eating. I mean, I could tell it definitely wasn't a virus. It wasn't a stomach bug.
To me, it sounds like dehydration too.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that's all it was.
So basically dehydration that caused the shit inside of me to calcify and like not move.
Pretty much. I hate to get graphic, but there you go. Sorry, viewers.
Yeah. You need water to make everything work in your body, from your
Mhm.
brain to your heart to your intestines. You
Mhm.
got to have water.
It's again, it wasn't like I wasn't. It was just a matter I wasn't drinking enough water specifically, or just I hadn't drunk.
Well, if you have a drastic any type of drop in your intake of water,
Mhm.
it changes the way your body operates. It's like if you don't give your car the normal, if you need a full tank and you're only operating on a quarter, you're going to run out sooner and you're on fumes.
Okay, I won't make that mistake again.
Yo, trust me, as somebody's been on, I've seen hundreds of dehydration cases take out soldiers, and they didn't even realize it. Everybody thought they were drinking enough, and then all of a sudden you're curled up in a ball.
I got one of these now from the school. It's got my name on it too. Do you look at that?
Yeah.
It's got my name on it. So they just gave that to me. So I mean, it might just been a case because I mean, with being on the mat and coaching and helping out with that, it's like in between classes I'll go get a quick water break at the water fountain, but maybe I just hadn't like done that enough, or just I just did that enough times, just kind of caught up with me the following week. So
I just read your Brad's less dumb idiot friend, the devil. I love that bit that way. I just realized that was.
It's every name Brad has called me.
He called you the devil? I missed that.
I never called you the devil. What the fuck?
It's appropriate. Fuck it.
Yes,
right.
Yes, you did.
All right, when they're talking, so
called you rambunctious hellion. And since it's Christmas time, I should probably the next name I could break out is your cotton-headed Indy Muggins.
I'll give you a good example of my memory power. It was during the disaster movie / your movie, and you said, "Man, I made a deal with the devil."
Oh, right. Oh, well then that's accurate. I mean, that was definitely a Faustian bargain there, so it's very accurate. So. Come on, it's like,
hey Clint, who is the guy with the beard? I'm not quite sure.
He's the uncle of the House Harkonnen.
Okay.
I'm not watching this because it's really hard for me to do both. Okay. Is it the guy who's wheezing and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the older Harkonnen.
Hey. She stabs you in the back. Yeah, where did they film this? Because this, it's probably the UK. It's very, very sweeping cinematography, ocean view. Okay, how much longer until we get that Mr. Clean movie with Mark Strong? Because nobody else could, possibly do that guy justice.
Why in the hell would you want a Mr. Clean movie?
I mean, it's like they'll mind every other IP they can in this world. Like,
I can't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past them. I don't want it, but I wouldn't put it past somebody.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Clean. Mighty glad to know you.
Okay.
Notice I didn't say, "Oh, they're never going to do that." I asked, "Why would you want it?"
Why would you not want it? It's Mr. Clean.
All right, focus, guys. Focus.
He totally deserves a movie.
This show's confusing enough without. That ship is so weird looking.
Oh, the ships flying out of it are too. I mean, this like there's aerodynamics just work differently in the Dune universe, I guess.
Probably more of a anti-gravity than it is.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Claudia.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm glad I could provide you with something else to watch because I know
you're just
where
coming
you're
from this
coming
epic
from.
Terrifier marathon.
I need something to take off my mind.
You need something that's that's a little less on the blood and guts.
Yeah,
Something
I know,
that's
what's the
actually
time?
good.
Yeah, something that's actually good. Yes.
Was Ruth there for that? Because I'm sure she would have had a
No.
blast. Oh God.
No,
Oh.
Truth wasn't there. No.
Oh man, whoever this is that's giving her trouble, man. The things I want to say on air that I can't.
By the way, what's the timestamp?
We are at what are we at? 15:49.
All right.
Really, how
You
was
guys
that?
been okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah. How was that though? That's what, like 7 hours of Art the Clown.
7 hours watching Terrifier 1,
Jeez
Terrifier 2,
Louise.
and Terrifier 3 back to back.
Wow, that's like our New Year's Eve, like, but it's like New Year's Eve without. I mean, that like length. We did like New Year's Eve, and I'd venture a guess. I mean, so we're probably gonna do something like that again for this New Year's Eve. We were like 12 hours on our New Year's Eve stream this past year, but that was with stuff like the Raid and Zack Snyder's Justice League, and okay, we did have some blood and guts on there, but not Terrifier levels of it. It was not like a 7-hour snuff film. So man, that was like, like you might need therapy after that, man.
I don't think Max is sleeping tonight. I could tell you that for something.
Was this his first time seeing him?
Yeah.
Oh, it's his first time seeing the Terrifier movies. Wow. And he just like, I mean, literally, it was like he ran a sprint through those.
Yeah, he went straight into it. It was like a blind reaction. That's what it was.
Yeah, more about the Imperium. You know, I was not aware. I was not aware that the Rebel Moon was part of the Dune universe, but here we are.
It's full circle.
This is full circle.
What do you think of that? I'm missing what he's saying, guys. Hold on.
What do you think of that, Jimmy? Huh? I got this for Christmas last year. The Jimmy Bluetooth.
The Imperium is the whole, kit and caboodle. The Landsrad is kind of like the government of the Imperium.
And then, of course, I mean, they all sort of the downfall of it started with the death of Princess Issa.
You're speaking French to me.
Well, you're the devil. You should be able to be fluent in all languages, right? Right. That's a cool drone there. You know what that reminds me of is the part. You remember that tiny little drone? That's like, you remember Zoolander back with cell phones.
I never want to remember that Zoolander even exists. So the answer is no.
It's back with cell phones were becoming mainstream, and he has that one scene after he loses, where he goes out on the sidewalk and he gets a phone call, and he flips open his cell phone. And the cell phone's like the size of a quarter. That's what that drone reminds me of. It's like the drone version of that.
By the way, I wanted to mention this to you, Brad. I really enjoyed Creature Commandos for what it was.
Oh, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Now, I can't remember. Were you there for the watch party for that?
No, I reacted to it. Did a reaction video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We enjoyed first couple episodes we've had. I think we've had a couple of spirited discussions here between the show here and when we were on the Vodka stream, because some of between that and like other light bulb moments I've had that I've turned articles out of. It's like okay, it's like this might have like a way to make everybody happy, if you're as far as DC fans are concerned.
He definitely pulled Jared in a little bit. I can tell you that.
Yeah. He enjoyed it.
Yeah, he liked the show.
Definitely. Yeah. As I said, the tone was a little bit more slapstick from the start than I was expecting. But it was pretty nice, soft intro. I like Frank Grillo in anything really, though. So he's kind of like as far as like the characters, he's the guy I'm really gonna latch on to. So actually, by the way, William, tonight I went and saw before we came on. I went and saw Werewolves. And let me tell you something, okay? If you were mad at Frank Grillo's the shape he's in before, oh man, the first scene, the beginning and the ending of this movie, you're gonna be just, if you see this, that is gonna you're gonna be so apoplectic about him just telling the whole world it's like, yeah, I'm in better shape than all of you, and I am a year away from 60.
So is the tradies being manipulated by her to launch this attack, or did I miss something?
Are they done? Are they done talking in the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the bomb, or he got the drone bomb and all that.
Well, it was like they're mad at the Imperium or the Landsrad for hoarding all the spice and not giving it to everyone, and they want to free the spice for everyone. And of course, the Bene Gesserit are messing with it. They mess with everything.
Yeah, damn Bene Gesserit. What are you gonna do?
Or as they're called in this series, the Sisterhood.
Exactly. It's a lot. Actually, had you guys seen that one piece that I did that we were kind of breaking down on the show?
No, I didn't get a chance to read it. Not
Okay.
yet. You can put it in the private chat. I can take a look at it later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because we were. I was kind of giving that a bit of a drum roll, and we broke it down. I talked a little bit about the Vodka stream. William's mad because he thinks I ripped it off from him. But yeah, it was like that, and that, I wrote that before Creature Commandos, but now that's like, okay, I had a bit of a light bulb moment with everything DC and James Gunn and other stuff related to it. So it's like, okay, this might. I'm with William now. I'm tiptoeing up to the pool now. That's where I kind of stand with all of it. Yeah, just share it in the private chat, man.
Okay.
So
I'll take a look.
I'm sharing that around with people because it's like, I'm proud of what I wrote, obviously, but also I'm kind of trying to bring the temperature of the discussion down a little bit too. Not that you guys are going overboard, to be clear.
No. I was on the way you made into the article, so. Because I've been so much busy with editing, so.
Oh, no, I feel you, man. See, Antonio's got something here. Clint, I'm saying the books after the first two were great. I'm just saying that these folks wrote this. I will let them get a bite of the apple on Children of Dune. Just saying, let these writers tackle that book. You would not believe who was in Children of Dune. William Hurt, Susan Sarandon. Oh, you're talking about that Sci-Fi Channel movie from like the early 2000s?
It's very cool that they're doing art with their eyes closed.
Yeah, but it's how they do it in the Dune universe. By the way, Talati, I'd meant to, because you'd mentioned Harry Potter to me recently. It's like, what are your thoughts on this like new TV show or whatever they got coming up with that?
Yeah, I'm not too keen on who the rumor is for Snape.
Yeah,
I
who's the
don't mind.
rumor?
Yeah, there's a rumor of, I can't remember the actor's name, but it was somebody different race ethnicity.
Okay. Oh, because I was thinking it's because it's like, oh, now after the way the first series played out, because now they're casting Americans in it, so it's like we can't have that, can we?
No, no, we can't.
Yeah. I just kind of feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like you just kind of went through the whole book series of the initial franchise. It's kind of like, I don't know, this kind of feels like a little bit redundant to me, but Potter fans are up for it. It's like, it's their bag. Yeah.
What, a movie studio's not going to milk a very profitable IP till the milk's run dry?
Well, that's exactly why I just suggested, that Mr. Clean movie with Mark Strong. When are we getting that?
I wouldn't mind Mark Strong though playing some high profile in the Harry Potter franchise.
Yeah, you see him do that. I dug him a lot as Sinestro and as Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mark Strong playing the Leslie Nielsen character in Airplane. That would be epic.
I guess so,
Yes,
yeah.
both. Here I am.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Yep.
You guys have already done the Dune watch party, right? The movies.
Second?
You guys have done the Dune movies watch party, right?
I don't think we have, no. William, you mute.
I just thought you have, so I just thought I asked.
No, I don't think we have yet, no. And we're gonna do like we did with the Penguin and save it, for the
Yeah,
like right,
later,
like
probably
the
a couple weeks
Batman. Put the Batman right before the final episode. Maybe that's
I'll
maybe
be
that should
down.
be maybe that should be like a thing that we do on here. It's like when a series ties into a movie. It's like we watch the series and then wait till the last episode and then the movie that led into it. Let's do the watch party of that, and on the final episode of the series.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah.
This episode does a really good job of showing different political factions in the Dune universe. It's quiet.
Oh, because I'm watching. I'm really kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
so focused into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think Brad's here. So
Are they heading towards the Land's Red yet?
He's the soldier's talking. He just admitted killing the kid.
I think his name is Desmond.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, these guys have dehydration too, Clint.
Well, in a sense. In the sense that water turns to steam and evaporates away.
Gotta watch out for that.
A little bit late for that.
because of your damned ambitions. Very gravelly dude.
Think he's about to get jacked here, Bruce. These are some ruthless bitches, man. These are some cold-blooded bitches, dude.
He was ruthless.
Hello, Luya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, Clint, you still there? I'm going to go ahead and skip to the previews.
It's Aaron. Hey, William, Brad, and Vince. Sorry, I said look after my nephew, my sisters. Okay. Okay, that's good. Always good hearing from you. Uh, yeah. I don't know. What do we have any like watch party plan for this weekend?
Yeah. Hold on for a second. I'm still watching the preview.
Okay, that's cool, Aaron. So see you. So hopefully see you then for that the watch party this weekend. But yeah, good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'll be there for that.
Tell your nephew, who by our biological relation, I guess I'm like the half uncle or whatever. Tell him I said hi.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know. How long you been back there?
About
Oh.
5.
Oh, okay. I thought you were back to the. I wasn't even paying attention.
No,
Right.
I didn't either. I just saw your comment.
Out of the 4 episodes, that was by far the best episode of this
Yeah, I agree.
That
Agreed.
wasn't. I mean, that wasn't some intense. I mean, it drew you in. I mean, it was. I mean, the maneuvering. Like I said, I'm pretty sure for those of you who don't know the lore, it will enhance it if you know it. But you know what? This is the one episode to where you could just use. Okay, these people don't like these people. They showed the distinct different groups, like Clint was mentioning, that you knew who was opposed to each other. You don't necessarily. It helps. You did not necessarily need to know all the history for this one to know. All you had to do is watch this series, and yeah, it was intense. And like I said, these women, woof, holy shit, they do not give a fuck. I mean, they are like all Marco Corleone. It's like if Michael Corleone were women and they were all on this show, and everyone is like in the last 5 minutes of the original Godfather, to where he settles all the. They are constantly settling business. I mean, they are ruthless. Just kill, fuck it, kill him. In our way, kill him. It's like, damn, okay.
Did you see where the tide turned?
Yeah. When he was, when you talking about when Desmond gave his speech? Is that what you meant?
Well, what it's been? So far it's been a battle between the sisterhood and that Desmond guy.
Yeah.
So they finally got something on him.
Yeah, and that drawing scene was really cool. That drawing scene where they're all drawing the same thing, and she lost control of them, and then you see his eyes in there. And I like the way they brought up the sandworms as part of the lore. I mean, the intensity of that situation. His speech was really cool. I'm like, because I didn't know what was going to happen, and it kind of threw you for a loop because you thought one thing was going to happen, and then another happened, and even then, she's ready to stab that fool. She's like, fuck it, you too. I mean, there was no hesitancy in some of these characters to be,
Getting his blood is the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, because she said she'll be able to find out now, which was, man, this like I said, this other 3 episodes, I liked the previous 3 episodes. Don't get me wrong. This one was like by far the most intense one, the one that covers the most relevant ground as far as what you need to know for the rest of this. I mean, we only got 2 episodes left, so these 2 episodes have got to be pretty intense and pretty long, because now you're in position to be like, okay, fuck all these people. I mean, there's gonna be some people now. All I need to know is how Desmond dies. That's all I need to know, because I know they're rigging. They're gonna get his ass. There's no way those sisters are gonna get him, because obviously we know that they carry on. And I don't think he does. I think he's in for a Luca Brasi scene of his own. So, but yeah, that was a really good episode, and a lot of it there didn't have to be. I mean, when they were talking, it was intense. When they weren't talking, it was intense. And the scenery, I don't know how much of this is practical effects versus actual on set stuff, but man, like that dinner scene where they're sitting on that ocean side, that big old rounded out cave was cool. All the night scenes were cool. I mean, they've really paid a lot of attention to this show in regards to making it majestic. Majestic is the word you got to use for this show so far. Intense and majestic. But yeah, that now Clint, that last that last scene where that guy starts to smolder. Can you give us an insight on that for those of us or the viewer
Well,
that
that's
doesn't
the
know?
character. I'm not entirely sure who he is. I know he's skin changing into something.
Okay, that's what he was doing. He was shapeshifting because I've never seen a shapeshift scene like that before. So we don't. So I didn't miss anything. I am right to not know who he is right now, unless I read these books, which I have not read these books. So.
Yeah, neither have I.
Okay, I wish. Where's the trade? Where's that Arrakis dude at? Because I know he would be able to tell me. But I'll watch some videos. So I really like this episode. This episode was, like I said, was super intense. It was beautifully done. And like I said, it didn't hurt my head like some of them did because, like I said, having not read this part, my basic understanding has carried me through so far. But I didn't even need that right now. This was cut and dry. This was
Lots of political intrigue in this one.
Yeah, and if any of you who are having a hard time following along, I think this episode really is going to help you. This is the episode that you have to watch. That was some intense shit. Brad, I'll go around the table for what did you think, man?
Yeah, I'd agree. I think this is probably it's definitely the best episode so far in the show, and definitely it's the one that has the most majestic feel to it, and really kind of it fills out the world the most out of what we've seen so far. So yeah, I would definitely rate this the highest out of all the episodes on Dune Prophecy so far.
Clint, what did you think?
Oh, I loved it how they have the Emperor's wife being a faction.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, she's fucking Desmond next episode. I'm calling it right now. I don't know why, but I just that PV scene where she's talking to him, it looks like they're somewhere about to get it on. So the nuns are going to kill her too. Why am I calling them nuns? The sisters. I think the sisters are going to have a hit list, and they're just going to do a whole bunch of killing in episode 6. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, Clint.
That's not necessarily how they work, but they're more like the TSA pruning the bloodlines. That's what they do.
That pruning. That's a good word for it because
they're trying to make the Kwisatz Haderach. That's the ultimate goal, is them to make the Kwisatz Haderach, and then they can control it. They want control over everything.
Yeah, they're like breeding a horse that they want to run the best race that they can.
Right, and also there's other minor factions like Harkonnen. I can't do it the new pronunciation for forever. I've been calling them Harkonnens, but not Harkonnens. But yeah, all the different houses and all the, hey, we're gonna do this for you if you be our fall guy in the middle. Oh wait, someone else is doing the fall guy. It's just the intrigue is what gets me.
Yeah, they had that emperor set up for failure.
The Emperor's doomed. He's so clueless.
Yeah, easily manipulated, and like I said, I do like Desmond's character, the way he's been played. But like I said, it's just a matter of when and where they're going to get his ass. But like I said, episode 4 was great. Aaron, I'm going to unmute you because you had some background going on there. What did you think of the show? Did you get a chance to watch it?
I watched the amount of that I did watch. It was pretty good. It seems to be, I don't know whether you're seeing it as a progression. It's getting faster. Do you see that?
It's moving quicker now that once they've introduced and put the pieces on the table, they're starting to shuffle them around at a great speed. And you only have the 2 episodes left, so yeah, I can agree with that. I can feel that. It's feeling faster and it's tighter. It's tight. It's a tighter story. It's a tighter, more intense story. Going now from this episode. Like I said, this episode starts off with like, oh wow, okay. But I do recommend that people who are new to this show, new to this lore, get some YouTube. Go Google and go to YouTube and look up the war for the fighting machines. That's really, they touch on it here, obviously, and obviously they refer to it here, but there are other things that refer to it in much greater detail. I think might help a new viewer out if you're just giving this. If you're not a book person and you're giving this a shot because you like the movies, This is something that they did not cover in either movie, and it's really seriously important here because it gives Desmond his kind of cult power because all the awful things that happened during that war. So I would recommend people. I might find one and drop a link into the chat or into the descriptions for people to follow on. Taladia, what do you think?
I really enjoyed the episode from what I watched up to the end. I found it interesting that they want to sabotage the emperor. Like different people want to sabotage them for the almost the same reason, but it's like you got the sister on one end want to, use the knife. You've got the other guys want to use a special machine, and the whole politics side of it as well, which I find that interesting too. But yeah, as Aaron said, the pacing of the episode was a bit different from previous episodes.
Yeah, it
So
was the best of them as far as pacing goes, and
yeah,
just like I said, if you watch me while I'm watching the other episode, I'm like, hey, you know what, I can talk. I really didn't want to talk during this one because I didn't want to take my eyes off of what was going on because I was afraid I might miss something that might kill a scene for me because that's how tightly they had this story. They did not leave a lull. In the first 3 episodes, there are lulls in them. That's fine because it's a beautiful series. You get to look at some scenery. There's no lull here. Literally, somebody is either dying, or about to die in just about every minute of this episode. So, like I said, I give this one a top-notch rating for this one. So,
yeah.
I'm just
Also,
wondering how they're going to mix Shai Hulud with this Desmond guy. I have no idea.
That's a good, and like I said, and it's cool because the entire theme of the episode is their visions of it, and then his vision. He's having visions, so they're sharing these visions, and so it's something about him. And I guess we're gonna find out in the when we find out his bloodline, something about him is bigger than we've been able to see so far, and I think he's gonna, on his way to dying, of course. He's going to be a very, very important part of what goes forward, though. So I don't think he's there, for by accident. So
I also was going to say that I think this episode, like you said, is the best episode to date.
Yeah.
From what I've seen,
I
also think that for future episodes, they might allude to more of the movie side of it, like some of the more stuff that happened in the movies. That will be in episodes 5, 6. How many more?
We only got
episodes?
2 more, so it's yeah.
Yeah. So
go ahead, Clint.
And Desmond has a plan too.
Yeah.
He's not just the hand of the emperor or whatever you want to call him. Because when he killed the kid, he goes, "Your death will not be in vain." So he's got a long-term plan too.
Yeah, I wonder how his plans affect what we know, in the present or what goes for the present. But like I said, they got me hooked on just about it. I want answers, damn it! I want answers now, and I love the questions that they posed in this episode. Wow, this show has definitely met that HBO Sunday night standard for sure.
Oh, you know the bald guy?
The Emperor?
Yeah, he's been rumored to be in the Harry Potter TV show now. So it looks like Warner Brothers is pretty much going in-house.
Oh yeah, that's you know what, that's good. I mean, work with who you know and who's worked for you, and if you've had a positive experience, because like I said, whenever you get somebody new in that you haven't worked for, there are variables that if you can decrease those variables when you're spending a lot of money on things, hey, I go for it, man. All right, anybody else got any final thoughts on this episode? Twice Born, which was
The episode is very try. It's very try.
Where's the X coming?
Does anybody have anything like legitimate to add in the final thoughts?
Well, this episode kind of went full Dune.
It's terrific.
Go ahead, Clint. I'm ignoring him.
This episode went full Dune DNA, as you say,
Yeah.
political intrigue. You know, there was a little bit of death, but it wasn't. You know, but still, it was like everyone has their part to play in the puzzle, and who knows where that puzzle's going to lead to.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to episodes 5 and 6. All right, guys, that has been Dune Prophecy
Actually-
episode. What?
Yeah, well, I was going to
This
say,
is like a this is like a sci-fi political thriller.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
definitely.
I'd use another adjective also to describe this episode. You know what it was? It was very good. I can't say it was good. I didn't say the food was good. I said the episode was good.
Well, you just gave away the BS right there with that last statement. So, all right, guys, we are off tomorrow because it's Monday. We'll be back at it. Like I said, we'll try to be back at it this Tuesday. The watch party that we're going to be doing is one Taladia's just already saw. We're going to be doing Spider-Man No Way Home on Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, I don't mind
So-
doing that again.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you would
Would-
just
I would-
you just watched Terrifier, so you need better shit.
Yeah,
to
you-
think
yeah.
about
Oh
your-
yeah, all three I saw.
Yes.
Bloody-
Yeah.
Not me.
Max is bloody crazy. He's a bonkers.
Back
Well,
to back, by the way.
that's what happens when you let Fourth 1000 into your
Yeah,
Into your chat and donate.
Max
Yeah.
he's going to be in therapy now tomorrow for that.
Oh,
How-
so
how
that's
much-
why. That's,
how much did
that's
that cost
crazy.
him? How much did that cost him to put Max through that?
$70.
70. Wow, dude,
Wow.
Max, we got to talk. You sold yourself cheap for that kind of damage. So
It should have been
yeah,
500.
that's not enough. That's not enough zeros. So, all right, guys, we will see you on Tuesday unless something crazy.
I'm still grilling up to bloody 3. I
Yeah.
understand why you tapped out, Taladia. I understand.
Oh, but I watched it again. And I went through it properly this time.
Man.
That movie's trash.
Good man, Taladia. Good man.
It's enjoyable trash, but not something it's not rewatchable for me. So
Yeah.
all right, we are off tomorrow. We will see you Tuesday.
So-